Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Second Thought. This is your Cindy Martin Kapir. Um, I'm an advocate for women and children. I'm a war survivor. I speak for those who otherwise may not be in a position to speak at this point or have not found the strength to speak up. Again, my name is Cindy Martin Kapir, and thank you for tuning in. If you're here, welcome. Please like and follow our page, and please share, as your friends may not be my friends. Thank you. So I'm going to start this conversation tonight with this. There's an old saying in my village, or an African proverb that says, the children are ours. All of them. It did not say a few. It did not say one. It did not qualify, nor did it quantify. Okay? No color, no race, but the children are ours. I will be talking about two issues tonight that is very dear to me, that's very pressing to me. Okay. I'm gonna talk briefly about the United States, where it stands. Some of you saw my page today. You know that Prince Andrew were arrested today. A prince that has a bloodline of kings and queens, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years back, leaning back all the way to the king who the Bible is named after, King James. You know, Trump wrote today that nothing serious was happening in England. Let me remind you, in 1776, King George wrote in his daily diary that nothing important happened in history today. At that point, he was in denial. A nation called the United States of America was birthed that day. And they gained their independence from the very country that there is. But at the time, the king did not recognize that. Or he played it off. And he said nothing important happened today. But history was made that day. The United States of America was birthed. Oh, I am sorry. Oh. It's not on my page. Sorry, everyone. So again, the children are ours. It did not qualify, nor did it quantify. It's an African proverb that says that. It says the children are ours. All of them. Not one, not a few. So the children are ours. And if the children are ours and the children belong to the village, then guess what? We have a responsibility as a nation, as a community, as a race, as people, to protect them, to protect their well-being. And Mandela said, South Africa have all of the pressure jewels, but the purest of them all are the children. And that's the same that goes. If you want to project the future of a nation, see how it treats its current generation. How are we treating our current generation? I really would like not to have this on my, I'm gonna remove this my page here because it's gonna scatter. So I want people to come to the bigger page. I'm not on this tonight. I'm gonna move from this one tonight. So y'all please excuse me. So I'm gonna edit and I'm gonna undo this. Okay. So please forgive me. I'm just gonna keep mine. Yes. Because I keep looking to see which one it was. Now here we go. Yes. So if you're on that, please come this way. And I will go ahead and do that. I am sorry. There it is. Because I was looking for that for some reason. It was not. Okay. So yes. So tonight we're talking about how the children are ours. How the children belong to the village. I did not put the S and I need to edit. Hopefully it will hold. And it is the children are ours. So what am I going to do? Yeah, it's supposed to be for S. Sorry, everyone. One I. Okay. So I was talking about America. I was talking about what is unfolding around the world for that matter. And how things are trending on this end. That the European nation are taking stand against what is going on in this country, the damage that was done to children, most of them are adults. I've listened to some of the young men who these things happen to. One has a platform that is called the Love Army. You have the Riley Loeb, old man now, because he's a grown man, and a lot of other women. All right. But let me come back and go back a little bit, and where I'm going to Liberia. I want you all to look at this. Okay, I want Liberians, fathers, mothers, to look and tell me, a man, a human being who is accused of doing something outrageous to a child, okay? A man who is accused of doing something outrageous to a child, like this man right here, folks. This man right here, okay? This man, I believe, is in his 60s. He goes to jail for something that you guys allow on other people to make them look bad. He comes from jail, and another grown man is with him, and he's smiling. No remorse, no apologies. He does not even look like a child is hurting at the time, not knowing whether he did it or not. A child life was in jeopardy, and he thinks this is a joke. And he's literally laughing, and the other guy has a smirk on his face. Okay. Today I had an opportunity to speak to some of the family. I started speaking to them yesterday, the day before. And folks, please go on my page and see if you can make a donation. We need to get a little boy out of Liberia because JFK is no longer in the hospital, we're told. JFK cannot take care of him, okay? Because apparently his organ, some part of his organ had ruptured. This young man was kidnapped because that's kidnapped. He was not there at will. He went to ask for, I am told, football boots for tournament. Man said, ride with me. He was kidnapped for 3 days while 3 men drew up and molested him and literally damaged his backside. I know most of you don't want to hear that, but those are facts. Okay? Now, Give me 1 second, folks. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay. If you are here, please share. I will appreciate it if you will share this video as we continue to engage. So what I learned this morning is that with all of these things, so we understand Liberia is a reactionary nation. Okay. Crime is committed, people are hurt, decisions are taken. And when those decisions are taken and nobody says nothing, they just flow through. Whether it's good for the nation, it's bad for the nation, so long nobody talks, it's move through. If people come and say, because everything is so fluid, the amount of stealing, the lying, the violence in the country is fluid. Okay. So when these things happen, they wait to see if there will be action or reaction. And then they will react temporarily to see how long this is going to go on. And with people coming for this child, especially the mother coming to speak, gender ministry went to the hospital and picked up the child. The man had been there, the mother had been afraid, and said people have been coming to the hospital, and she feels like people have been watching her to see if she will move from around her child. She had not left. Okay, she had not left her child there by himself. So now, what did they do? Gender came and said they took him to carry him until the court date. Why would you take him to court? This boy was sodomized. He was taken to the hospital. He was dumped and left for dead. You got DNA. Use it. This is the 21st century. We go to court online. Get his recording. Show him the picture. Let him identify the people. He does not even have to identify the people. You have DNA. All you got to do, confirm that these are the people. Okay? And send the child out so he can live. Unless the goal is for him not to survive. So those who committed this crime can continue to do what they do to Liberian children. What I also learned today is that, Lord have mercy. What I learned today is that this, where they say they're taking this young man, there are a lot of other young victims that are there. Why is it hiding? Why are you taking this young man to a safe house when you're not supposed to be keeping him away from his mother? His mother did not commit crime. The crime was committed against the child. He's a minor. You can't just take him away from his mother. That's illegal. If the mother had committed a crime against this child, then you take the child away from the mother. But the mother is the caregiver. However, you find a safe place to take this woman and her kids. However, you get this boy out of the country so he can live. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You're taking this child that is in so much pain. How do we trust you that you will not intimidate him? How can we trust you people? Because we just see the court system. Yes, the court system. Right now, the court system lies. The court system does not work for the poor. The court system does not answer to the poor that they're supposed to be serving. The court's supposed to be fair. I know, sis. I know. So this lady, we need to find looking for a lawyer for this lady. We need a lawyer for this lady. So they're intimidating this woman. Just remember, the woman had a press conference 2 days ago about her child. We see the picture of the child, the little boy in pain. Okay. I call her, I say, how much is the medication? That's why I made that post. That child needs to get out of the country. Sis Veronica, what really hurting me is this, what Liberian parents need to start doing, taking matters into their own hand. Listen, I teach teenager, and in training, we are told it's nothing personal. We have to regulate our feelings. They do not regulate their feelings. Okay? They are children. Their bodies are changing. Their mind are confused. Okay? They're still developing. Even at 18, they're not fully developed until 26. And you have grown men. Okay? That man was from because somebody said that we are hiring him. No, we did not hire him. Like Robert Salih people, like that Ellen Johnson Salih brought him. Okay? So you took the little boy from his mother. He's a child. Why are you taking from her? You know, I remember this. Let me tell you something. It says from I think you remember this. Remember on the bypass, the little girl that was selling milk candy. I think she was like 14, 16 years old. And she was a virgin. And the guy asked, this is under the CDC government. And the guy asked her to bring the milk candy he was going to buy all. And he grabbed the child and he whipped her. And the mother came on Facebook. That time, all of us stay together. You, me, Hawa, Mong or Cyrus, George Lobo, all of those people, everybody was here on the platform. We had a show where we raised money for that woman to go find a place because she said she could not stay in that area. And Clarence Gray and Solomon Joe went to the woman and said the woman will not talk to us because she's making the government look bad. They will take care of her because she was a sedition. And what was her name? CDC General Ministry came and picked up the child, and they told her they took the child to save her. We never heard anything. I will be writing an open letter to the president over the weekend. I will attach that to the human rights. You see, when Liberian people have to understand this, once you're set in Liberia and the what do you call it, the UN women, the different human rights organization come to Liberia and you'll go to the country and you'll sit out there, you'll lie. They know. Because everything today is intertwined. They know you're lying. Jada, when you get your fictitious number and say your GDP, that 4 billion, that 4 billion belong to the foreigners, not to the Liberian people. It's not for the Liberian people. That's inflicted. It's not correct. So the boy is dying, and you're telling me you're going to keep him somewhere for him to testify. He's raped. What does he have to testify about? His boxer is the evidence. That 3 men enter him for 3 days and drug him. What do you want? And then it's very discouraging when Liberian people tell me nothing will happen. Power concede nothing. And those who have power, they will never surrender it. Let me tell you something. You sit down and say, because I pull, you know what you need to start doing? You take matters into your own hand. Then justice will come. That's how it happened. Let me recommend you a movie called Braveheart. During the days of the Irish people and the English people, when they decided they would treat them so badly, the people have to stand up. These people are protecting their children. They're sending them to school. Some of them paying 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 10,000 a year for the children to go to school. I just learned today, and you know what? And this will sound cold. No disrespect, okay? That Joa Howard Taylor buried her son. At least she know where her son was buried. My grandma don't know where her children were buried. My cousin don't know where the father was buried. We don't know where my grandparents were buried. My mom and her siblings don't know where their siblings were buried. We don't even know where their body is, whether they ate it or they didn't eat it. The 20,000 that born naked killed and opened their back and ate their heart, according to him. We don't know where they are. Okay? Guess what? When Joa Howard Taylor son was on drugs, she got him out of Liberia. She took him to Ghana. She had the resources. Then he got treated. He stayed there. He went to school. When he came back, he had a high position at the Marathon. While you're running up over on Facebook as sedition at this, you're cussing people who will be in a position to help you or help your children or help yourself instead of focusing on it. And your children are dying. They don't care about you. When your child die, if you were somebody who defended, then they will show up and give you $50, $100 there and call it a night. That's it. You're lost. You saw how many people show up for a child center son burial today? How many people will be there when you die? You who the housekeeper. You who are on Facebook. Like I was just, I saw Musa speaking. And some young man came on a Musa post to curse him up and call him a dingo man. All right, I'm going to veer up a little bit. Most of you, Musa have no more claim to Nima Kante than most of you do. So you stop the nonsense. Okay? If most of you knew why Liberia was funded, you will not talk the trash that you talk because you have no idea. Most of you are ignorant, all right, of what you people are saying. All right? So yeah, it is. Liberia was funded for Black people for self-determination, for pride and legacy. We're supposed to have discussion that elevate us. Not that somebody Mandingo, somebody Grebo, somebody Cruz, somebody Congo, somebody Bassa. Who cares? How has that changed the country? The food that's supposed to be on your table. One person got it all. They can waste it and give it out and throw it outside. You will not worry about that. The money that's supposed to be divided in the country so everybody can be able to live. One person can spend $1 million on cars, but you're more busy about what tribe or what political party that they belong to. Okay? Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at the Emirate, what do you call it? AEU. Look at those small players, but all of them rich. They hire your people to come. You are rich. But they leave you with nothing. But you're all on Facebook insulting people. Why are you insulting Musa for? Is it not his right to want to be president? Oh, you're not focused. You were around here insulting good man, Alexander Cummings. Somebody husband who now walking all over the place trying to yell at your children and sleep with your little girls and your little boys. Them, you lie on him, UP people and CDC, because you were afraid of him. He will not tarnish like you. Hey, Brother Japa. Now your boys are being turned over. None of your movie. Brother Japa, I know you supported Pape Bouaka. You call Pape Bouaka to do something to protect our children. You call him. That's what I'm here tonight to talk about. One thing I know, America will take it up itself. Americans will stand up. I know that for a fact when the time is right. They say the greatness of America lies not in her enlightenment, but her ability to repair herself. She will repair herself. But here is what we need to talk about. When will Liberia start to repair herself? When? When will Liberian people be brave enough to stand up? Y'all look at Minnesota. They are the so-called border patrol, okay, immigration and border patrol that descended on Minnesota. Guess what? Those people, they were more than the security they got in that place. But those people came together. They stood up and exercised their right. They took care of their neighbors who could not leave because of their colors. Guess what? Thank you, Brother Tapa. You and I need to talk because you and I need to do something. There are plenty of you that all of us need to do something. Steve, if you're there, I still need you to come on, even for 20 minutes. Okay? So they have been threatening the woman. People have been chasing that woman. They have been following her. She had not been able to go home or leave her child. Okay? They came today, they grabbed her child. Why are you taking the woman's child and say y'all want to keep him until y'all go to court? When y'all will go to court, why do you have to keep him until you go to court? What if he does not live till you go to court? He got all the evidence in his backside. Y'all took it. Okay? Where is it? JFK said they can't take it of their child. Their child have to take painkiller, like morphine, ibuprofen, whatever he needs to take. That's what he needs to take. That boy need to go and get surgery. All right. I see some of you, instead of paying attention to Bouaka and telling you what he needs to do for the Liberian people, you're chasing, you're after people. That's what you're doing. How is that going to change Liberia? Yes, they're trying to intimidate a woman because she don't have. Because she does not have. But a lot of things are happening in Liberia. Last night, y'all came under the post and y'all thank you. I show y'all what was happening in Yekepa. But yesterday, I told you I also saw a video that was really disturbing. And I'd like to play this video. Y'all please forgive me. Let me see if I can find it and play it. I think I sent it to my little sister last night. Okay? I sent it to my little sister last night. Let me see here. Steve, I sent you that stuff. I saw police stepping somebody because guess what? When Pape Bouaka first took over, what happened? Pape Bouaka, the people went to King George. They opened fire on Liberians there. They murdered them. Nothing happened. The children protested. They collected and they put them in jail. Nothing happened. Y'all forgive me. I'm going to play this. I have viewer discretion is advised, and I have no copy right to this video. I'm not sure who it belongs to, but this is Liberian police. This is now Bouaka police. It seems like our police are so untrained to the point that every government they go under, they go to violate the people who taxes and mineral are paying a salary. The people that is supposed to serve and protect. Here we go. I'm going to play this.
I said we tire with their lies. We tire with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tire with their speech they preach in DNA unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow their tendencies to be? See, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you screw us, you screw us. I said we tire with their lies. We tire with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tire with that speech they preach in DNA unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal?
Look.
Tendencies don't beat.
Right there.
Tendencies don't beat.
Right there.
We just
Right
tell
there.
you.
Right there.
That's why we voted you.
Right there. You can't come
But
back
you
for
screw
that.
us. You screw us.
That's the right
I said we tire with their lies.
Let's see what they do
We
with
tire with their promises that
rebels.
left us.
These rebels are heartless. You see how that man step on that ball leg on his anger and walk on it? You saw it? You saw it, Liberian people. You saw how that man walk on that low ball leg and step on it. You saw it. That your police people there. That the police of Liberia there. And last night we saw that. That's exactly what they're doing again. And we saw last night how, and you know, there was live fire. I sent that to my brother last night. They were shooting. They were shooting at the children in Yekepa. They were shooting at them. Just hold on, let me see if I can find it and play it. Okay. Lanier called earlier. Let me see if I can find this. I sent, okay, here they are. This is Liberia. This is Liberia. This is Yekepa yesterday morning. This is Liberia. I have no copyright to this video. This is yesterday morning. This is Bouaka police now. Before they said that we didn't know what he was doing. Okay? Granted. Here they are. Look, listen.
You see, you are shooting on because they're supporting the end of the monopia. You see that they are shooting the smoke. You see the smoke? They're opening a fire. They are shooting us. I think you see the smoke. They are shooting us. Come on. You see that? You see that? They are shooting. You see?
I see kids throwing rocks. And I see the tear gas. But they also have real gun AK-47. I think some of the police were disarmed. And later they have to go to get that. Okay? They have to go get that. That means this police is not able to de-escalate. They're not trained. They just put them out there to intimidate people. Like my sister said here, this is what is happening in Liberia. And for a man who served, who were in the government, who was in the government for 40 some more years. Okay? And that's why I kept asking, what is Pape Bouaka worldview? What is Pape Bouaka worldview? I keep asking the question, what is Pape Bouaka worldview? Economic worldview. What is his, there goes Steve. Okay. You're a little late, but it's good having you. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna let you speak to the Liberian people. I'm not sure because I saw you share that when I knew you were here. Before you speak, I wanted to give you something, update. I had an opportunity to speak to some of the family members the last 3 days. We're trying to raise some money to see how we can get a low boy out. He's in excruciating pain. He cannot, the moment they pain, it's just when you have major surgery and the pain is getting out of your body, you have to take some really narcotic, and he needs it because his bowel is moving, his back is running constantly. He cannot eat solid food. They have to purify food for him to eat, so everything that he takes has to be liquid. What I learned is this boy was kidnapped, molested for 3 days and drugged, and then thrown outside, literally discarded. And they thought he was dead or he was going to die. And as God would have it, he survived. There are 3 men. 2 of them are from the United States. Okay? 3 of them are from the United States. Now, when the woman, they said the guy was in the street and people saw him. And somebody went and called the mother. That when the mother made that video. After she made that video, I think they ran and got him, put him back in jail. All right? Now, the woman said a lot of people were watching. So she had not been able to leave the hospital until her sister comes to the hospital. She don't go and take back to come to be with her child. Okay. And the other day, a man was following it, like they have been telling her to see if she would leave the sight of her child. Okay. Now, Yes, like today, after that prayer conference and after the Martin Colley and the UNA team reached out to the Liberian Congress, they decided, what they call it, gender went over there, and you and myself, Steve, we've been through this before. They went and took the ball. They say, oh, they don't want him to go to the community he come from, but the mother is not the problem. How about you relocate the mom to a safe place with her child, let her watch her child? Why don't you take the child out of the country to go get treatment? And they say they want to wait till they go to court. He's a 15-year-old child. He does not need to go to court. This is the digital age. He can testify on a video and leave it with y'all. He needs to be out of the country. Why you want to put him face to face with this guy that have molested him, that got him in the pin, that he can't even sit up? So I will stop, Steve, and I'm just going to give you the rest of the time to speak to our people where you are, where Liberia stand, and a lot of stuff going on that I was talking about. The amount of abuse that going on is like the police are on their own, everybody on their own in Liberia, even all the ministries. That's where it seems like to me. But go ahead. I'm going to focus you.
Well, folks, good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. As always, it's good to be on. The Liberian people are the most important people on earth. And the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth, as I believe. This is troubling. These are conversations that I don't know. I don't like to really get involved with because it pisses me off. For some of you who don't know, the reason I even started talking in politics, because I used to be behind the house or behind closed doors, as we will say, was when
Odell
Sherman story came out. You know, some of these things get some of us very infuriated. Let me not use big words. It get all really mad because I'm trying to make sense of it and understand, but I cannot understand. I also cannot make sense of it. It's very troubling. It's very troubling. And this is not something that we need to joke around with. This is not something that we need to play with. These are serious issues. These are serious things. These are serious concerns, folks. And we do not need to play around, joke around, or make it look like the fact that it's even established now that this boy was molested or sodomized, I mean, in itself should be troubling to our country or to us as humans. You know, I'm not seeing the outrage from most women. For most women, it's like they've moved past that. Like another story. Yet I see some of them fixated on the Prophet Key story or other things that are, people will say it's not emergency. This is an emergency with this boy.
This is an emergency. Seriously. Yes, Steve.
This is a serious problem. This is a problem. You know, and I don't know. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to really figure out. I don't know what we have to take. How do we get? Okay, this is someone that we know already. What's about the one thing that we don't know about yet?
Yeah.
And this is why we need to take this very seriously, because we don't know how many children now, how many families, how many people are put under duress to not talk, to not say nothing, that are threatened on a daily basis. We have no clue. How do we How do we move on as people in jail? All of this thing is not happening or it never happened when it is happening right in our faces.
Right.
So, you know, and this is aside politics, or this is besides politics. You know, it got nothing to do with political party.
No, these are children.
But at the same time, it has everything to do with politicians. Because politicians are human beings.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Politics is governance. Yes.
I'm not saying, where are the politicians? Where are the mothers that are part of the rescue team? This is somebody with a child. If this were to happen to your child, what do you do? What do you say? How do you allow this kind of thing to just act like it's normal? This is something maybe the Supreme Court now should be, maybe they should be on the dock, taking the first space.
Right.
In front, like first front row.
Right.
You know, this is a trouble in our country. I'm yet to hear the politician is speaking on it. All of them are like they know what happened, or they know that it's happening.
Oh yeah.
I'm yet to see them. I'm yet to see, and probably the boy mom supported one of them or some of them.
Yeah, I think she supported Bwanga. Actually, yes, she did. I think that's what she said. Yes, I believe that what she said.
The least you can do is show some humanity. I don't understand. You know, that's something I'm trying to notice now, or I've noticed. Every time it comes to rape or sodomization of young people, or abuse or rape of young people, do you know that I highly see politicians even identifying with the people or the family?
No, because all of them, majority of them, 99.9% of them are in it. Yeah.
I highly see most of the politicians, or almost all of them, even talking about it, especially the ones in power currently, the ones that have the ability. I'm not talking about the ones that are in power yet, the ones that have the ability. Let's forget that you can say, oh, that men and they're trying to protect each other. But even the women too.
Yeah.
They're not mothers.
Yeah.
They're not parents. They don't have children. I mean, this is mind-boggling. This is troubling. We have some serious problems on our hands.
And these are the same people who, when they lie on other people yesterday, will say, oh, this is not our culture. It's not your culture, but your child is raped. You know, and Steve, I started with this. The children are ours. So if the children are ours, is this not our child? Why are you quiet? Why are you quiet? When that lady who that's supposed to be the popular lady child got on the drugs that the Quita brought in, Quita is no longer in jail. Quita been left Liberia. And this man was living Liberia, but Liberian people saw him and told. And I'm trying to find out, the man is so afraid. I told her yesterday, I said, if you don't slow down, you don't talk to people, you don't make sure these people's names are out, they will kill your child because they don't want you to call their name. If their names are already out, they will not have a choice. Now they will be held accountable because people identify them. And I told her yesterday, if you let us know, especially those that are in America, they commit, if you're an American citizen or U.S. resident and you leave the country to go to another country to commit crimes against a child, you will be prosecuted here. They will bring you here and prosecute you. So you should not be afraid. And then Liberia will not go free. Anyway, Steve, you the one who can please talk about it.
And truly speaking, no, you know, Oma, this is an interesting conversation, and I think, you know, like you always say, your voice matter in this, because as parent, these are things you've stood for, you know, for years, you know, politics aside, you know, and yes, you're right, you know, in America or in the Western world, these things are prosecuted. Look at Prince, the former Prince today.
Yes.
Got arrested. These things are prosecuted. These things are serious crimes, you know, in serious minor country with serious leaders. You know,
yes.
They don't just look out to the president to speak. I can bet you if President Joseph Boakai says something about anything today, you will see the police, everybody will gravitate towards it to do it.
Oh, yes.
Or do something serious about it. But up until now, and sometimes that's why some of us get to bring these presidents in, because This is how the society is set. And it's a shame on Joseph Boakai, who is a father. I will say it again. Say what you want to say. And his wife to be mute on this. Honor their leadership.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
This is troubling. And you are right that when people commit these crimes, they're held accountable on this side, because guess what? Charles Taylor's son Ray, he in jail.
Yeah.
He in jail.
Yeah.
And so these things are realistic. That true people get held accountable in serious countries for some of these things. And so that you're right. It is the right thing to do for this woman to call the names of these people and don't make it top secret.
Exactly. Because the more you protect them, the more risky your child will be in, because they will want their genitals to stay covered. If the people get on the plane, went to Liberia to rape a boy, okay, to rape a child, okay, and the place that I'm hearing, I heard from another person today, it said general ministry said where they're taking this boy, there are other boys in similar situation there. And I've also been hearing there are a lot of Liberian boys laying down JFK getting rotten. So that means there's some sort of rape epidemic or sodomization epidemic going on with little boys in Liberia that need to be dealt with. So when you see Liberian people pointing finger and going, their person are gay, that they're the one who's doing it. If you're an adult, you want to be with another man, another woman, that's your problem. Some of us, that's not our belief. They're people, they can live their life. Okay, that's them. But when you bring that into children's, when you use it to recruit children, that's a problem. Me, I don't think they need to go to jail. They need to be castrated like they do in Somalia. Anyway, Steve, you know I'm going to keep coming in because it really is bothersome. It got me tonight. I have to do something just to calm my nerves for me to come on. Brother Leo, welcome. Go ahead, Steve. I'm sorry.
Well, you're saying the right thing. I'm trying to understand. I thought we're cultural and traditional people. How do we get to sit around and allow young people to get sodomized, young girls to get raped? I thought we are cultural, religious, and traditional people. I thought that's what Labrador stands for. We're not hearing you. You're muted.
Sorry. That what Papier Boakai and the rest of them told us. Yes.
But but not only that, I thought we had an older man who understands the culture, the tradition, the people up down the village or wherever they can turn us.
Right.
I thought our culture should be preserved now. So our culture welcomes people, older men sleeping with small children or messing around with boys. Is that our culture? Because silence in Liberia, we say silence means consent. The fact that the president, the vice president, the Senate pro tem, the speaker, all of them silent on these things.
Yeah.
That means it's okay in the country. It is okay. But a few months ago, it was the same people who were passing around calling other people homosexual. So the real homosexual then coming out now.
Oh yeah.
Looking at, but even bigger than that. Let's. Where are the traditional people? Where are the religious people?
Where are the those?
To be honest with you, I'm yet to see any pastor, spiritual leader, traditional people. I'm yet to see anyone else say anything. And when we come in public and condemn them, then they get there to say we don't respect the culture, we don't respect the tradition.
I don't respect them.
How do you reconcile all of these things? How am I supposed to respect culture, respect tradition, when the cultural people, the traditional people can't even protect the vulnerable people? I thought I was supposed to be standing for. I thought Liberia was quote unquote a Christian nation. I thought so. So that how Christians they can treat each other. They allow other people's children to be victimized. And they say they didn't know what's going on. They got no clue or they never heard about what's happening. They turn their face on the other side. That's what Christians can do. So, folks, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm trying to make this to make sense. I mean, but again, this is who these people are.
Yep.
This is who they are.
Yeah.
And sometimes, as sad as it is that we want to blame the voters or keep giving them the vote, this is who they are. That's how they treat you. They don't value you. You stay in the ring. You ran around behind them to follow a place and quote unquote give them the number.
And crush people up and make enemies of people
Yes.
who have been there for you. Yeah.
But guess what? They come back. This is what they pay you with. They can get you food to eat. They can get you job. But they turn around your children who's supposed to be your own future, your own pride. They sodomized. That boy's supposed to be in school by now. Moving on with his life. He didn't go pass around looking for this. And he got sodomized. And here we are. None of them saying anything. None of the big people saying anything. None of the leaders saying anything. In any serious manner country, people with guts, they will stand up and say, oh, no, they 1 year. No. We got to look into it. Something got to be done. Senators then will speak about it.
Yeah.
All the sharp mouth, they don't get.
Our senator then you're talking about law because they're talking. Look at my and Steve, when you go under my post, the lady Nina, you see there, Donna McLeod. That's my representative. That is my representative in Georgia. You see her writing.
Was it the same Donna McLeod you introduced to me when I was?
Yes.
That's the same.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You see her on Facebook calling Donald Trump out, calling people out. In fact, today, that post, she the one got it from because we're in the chat room when the prince were arrested. And keep saying their time will come when they're about to pay their deed. Yes, that Donald McLeod. Yes, that her. Yeah.
I'm trying to understand this.
That crooked girl. All right? She out here.
Who, Jasmine? Jasmine Crockett?
Crockett, yes. Listen to Enter Magazine. Look at all of those people. The people are out. Even some Republican. They're harming men. And a Republican who went over there, regardless if they say this is America first, and went to the DOJ and say you got to unveil these names. We must see those names. And he came out and out named everybody that on there and said why you were hiding the other 6 people name. What kind of country you're running to? Look,
well,
Steve, yeah. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, woman. Go ahead.
And that's what I'm trying to understand. I'm yet to hear any one of these lawmakers or plenary or what, and they see these things. They're all of them on Facebook. They're reading every day.
They're all on Facebook. They do.
They're all on Facebook. They're reading every day. Most of them are watching so when they get in sleep, they're watching the different shows there. They own people different posts. Someone that got fake pages, they come there and write and attack you indirectly or directly because of the fake page or whatever it is. Yeah. They have said, I'm yet to hear anything about it.
Yeah.
That's this. What is this? When we say these things, people get there with us.
You're the representative of the people. Nobody needs to bring issue to you. You see the issue. You see what ruling the country. That's how we went to war. Look, Steve, when these people murder our people and displace us all over the world, okay? And we refuse to hold them accountable, all right? And give them power. This is what is happening. The TRC report said that Liberia needed to be reconstructed. Liberia needed its constitution to be redone. All of those recommendations they have refused. Now they're going watered down, doing something called transitional justice. Okay, the last time Papa Boaka called a few people, the CEO kill us and the CEO loot us to go sit down in the auditorium and can't tell them they finish making peace. Who the hell did you make peace with? You know where my uncle body is buried? You know where my grandparents' body buried? You know the pain you cost me? You know how many dead bodies I have to walk through as a child? You can't tell me we finish reconcile. Who you reconcile with? You bury the killers. That who you reconcile with? The killers that you bury. Guys, I have to close my mouth. Steve, I beg you. You go ahead and finish this and send us home. Take about
Well,
10, 15 minutes if you want to. I'm sorry. I will put myself on.
no, Oma. You know, certain conversations, you know, allow for women in general, especially
My heart hurt. Steve. It
yes,
hurt
for women to express themselves because we as men, most of us might not understand. We might not feel the passion or the pain that you guys go through, especially carrying children for 9 months. It's a total different ball game.
How y'all will be wicked like this?
And so when you guys are expressing some of this frustration, and I will hope that other women will stop turning the blind eyes and say, maybe that's my child, or, oh, yeah, they can just make everything be, they want to make everything out of politics. Well, this is
My
not.
child is dying. Not only that child, the middle of the heck, and they say it's politics. Yeah, politics is about governance. That's what politics is. Politics is the structure and governance in your country. Who does what? Who is responsible for what? That's what politics is. So yes, we'll hold them. We will talk about it.
And this is
we gotta stand up.
This is very unfortunate. Yes, you know, in this kind of time, this is when people muster the courage and the bravery to fight. Because if we don't keep fighting, like I said, we don't know how many of these young people are today. How many of them are, you know, are experiencing this thing that it hasn't come to light yet. You know, we have no clue. We have no clue. And so I agree with you, Maoma, that this is where we need to all stand up. Mm-hmm. This is all we need. Have a collective effort. And we cannot just restrict it to emotions, because some people will cry. Yes, it's a good thing to express emotion. But we still got to strengthen ourselves. We still got to rise up to the occasion. We still got to stand up, because these innocent children, most of them, especially in abroad, they're vulnerable. They have nobody to turn to. They have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
They have nowhere to go. And truly speaking, like I've always said, this thing has got to have a ritualistic component to it. It don't make any sense. Look, it makes no sense. Something got to be there. You know, that has to do with ritual or spiritual that we don't understand from a physical standpoint that these guys are engaged with. To even be going to this length, it makes no sense for you as a grown man to get on a plane to go to the same way how it made no sense for somebody like somebody, the prince from England, to fly to wherever he is to be associated with Jeffrey Epstein. It makes no sense. It can't be that serious. No. It can, and sometimes we'll say this thing, it will make sense for a man to fly from here to Liberia to go see woman. It will make sense. It will make sense. It will make no sense for a man to fly from here to Liberia to go sodomize a young boy.
A child.
Only because
to yes, great laws.
Only because they know for and the fact that these people can even go to that land, mean that they're comfortable doing this. This is not the first time.
Right.
No, this is not the first time. No. Because they know, and also they're probably aware that they might not ever be held accountable for these things.
Yep.
And this is a problem. And so this is why we must stand up together to break this cycle. It doesn't matter who wants to join. Other people got other agenda that they're pursuing, other people that they're protecting. That's okay for them. But for some of us who really care, we have no one to protect. And it's not our responsibility to protect anybody anyways.
No, it's not.
You cannot elect people and turn around and want to protect them. It don't make any sense.
Exactly.
When you elect people, it's meant for them to protect you. It's the other way around. But we Liberians, we flip the thing over. You elect people, then you say them, you might protect them. So you come on Facebook and go other places and make excuses for them. You quote unquote fight for them. You cuss for them. You make enemies for them. You come and lie for them. You put your name online. You put your family name online. You put some of you, your pa, your husband, your significant other name online, because you are quote unquote defending other people. And guess what? Those people who you are defending, those politicians that you are defending, guess what? The children are sitting home enjoying.
Yep.
You will not see the family member and coming on Facebook I never saw Joseph Boakai. Saw one day coming on Facebook to insult me because I call out Joseph Boakai or the Unity Party. I didn't see Ellen Cheren doing that. I didn't see the family members doing that. The last time I checked, I saw the family members chilling and enjoying. I saw them traveling. I saw them living large and big.
Yeah.
But you the poor person, instead of joining us and say, oh yeah, maybe the thing these people are saying makes more sense, that we elect these people and we expect them to protect us, we expect them to provide a space for us, because maybe the previous government were not protecting us. You turn to the same things that you criticizing seditions and other people. So I don't understand. This is more than hypocrisy. It's turning into some kind of clown circle now, like circus that you are in. This is a clown show. Because it will make no sense. I criticize the same thing. But then when I see my own people doing it there, I'm comfortable with it, I'm okay with it, and I come and defend the same thing I was criticizing. And I mean, how do we get here? How do we get to put these things together? So, no, I mean, it's some things that you can't defend. They're indefensible. And we need to get serious about them. And so you are right. This is where we are. Like I said, I'm sorry for joining late. You know, most times I join.
You're right on time.
I joined the conversation late, so you know, I don't want to take most of the time, but I do appreciate the time that you allocated to me tonight. But I think this is a conversation that will not stop, will not back down. Let's continue to have this conversation every time we have the opportunity to speak. You know, we'll take it on and we'll do what we got to do. And yes. I'm very concerned about the silence of the vice president. He got daughters. I don't know if he got son. Came here the other time in America. He was happy to see his children safe when nobody touched them. He was happy to see them safe. Yeah. Normally, Lauren comes here.
Lauren children are here, going to college, getting married. His sisters are here. She backed the money, come here, buy their house, and move there and put money in rent.
I saw Senator Dillon the other time with his son, proud to put his son picture or to call his son Junior. How you think that happened?
Yes.
How you think that happened? Some kind of society somewhere in the United States that protected him.
Yeah.
And security was afforded to him, so his son looks good, taking care of himself. That's what happens. The least we ask these guys to do is to replicate the same thing. Just do the same thing for our people. That's it.
Yeah.
We're not asking you for money. We're not asking for the word. Do the same thing. Yes, I agree with you. Molly, I agree with you 100%, Molly. Most of these women were on Facebook posting that they should free Prophet Key and the injustice to Prophet Key. This young boy, I'm yet to see any one of them, some of them even identifying with this. They sat on different platforms. Up until today, some of them started a conversation with the Prophet Key situation. These same women go where the same, some of them were the same people that go behind the horse and used to pay Prophet Key to
insult people.
Yeah. I don't understand. So here we are. You know, my Oma, thank you. Folks, definitely we'll try our best to be on time next week. But thank you for the time.
You're very welcome. And thank you for availing yourself to be here. Those of you who tune in, please share the video. I do not have a subscribe button, so please go ahead and subscribe. It's just $1 a month. Support the platform. Let's start from here and go. I will see you in the morning between 8:30 and 9 o'clock before I go to work, Steve. Let's talk offline. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much to all of you who log in. Let me name my folks who came in that I can see. I got to look here and see if I can see y'all. All right, because some of you I can't see y'all because you're on here. So let me see if I can see all those that I can see here. I see my dear brother John. John has a birthday this month. Sis Veronica, Love, Miata, Lee, yes, who else I have here? Okay, I see. Yeah, you've been writing your head with Restless Pro, Miata. All right, guys. I know Thursday night we're late because we both work late. Thursday night I come on at 8 o'clock because my children at school is when they have games, so I have to make time to go to the game. I can't come on at 7, and Steve also get off work around that time. That's when we're available. So Tuesday night we're here at 7, but Thursday we're here at 8 to give me time to be a part of my students' activity at school, their games, their basketball, their cheerleading, their dance, whatever. Just like a mom, they invite me. I need to be there to support them. When the children love you, they work for you. They think they're working for you, but they're working for themselves. So that's some of the things we do as educators in America to encourage the children, our students, to kind of work for us or do the work per se. That you can't do it with iron hand where people be flocking people like they do in Liberia. So we say enough. Steve, thank you so much for being here. For those of you who tune in, thank you. Brother Japa, thank you. I will call you over the weekend. Let's talk. Guys, I'm setting up a pack where we can come together and vet people and join people in Liberia and try to identify people that we can support independently. Everybody know that I support Alexander Cummings for president because I know he's capable. He has a record. He has a proven record of building something. And because he does, I support him. So, and any other person who want to come, I'm not the kind of person who will say vote one, vote all. So when we do a pack, that pack, the Political Action Party, it's not a party, it's not a political party, it's a non-political, non-for-profit group that vet people like, yeah, you got Good Party in America, you got Move On, you got Rock the Vote, you got Black Lives Matter, you got, these are all, like they're all what they call it, Political Action Party. They look for the best candidate, they vet them, they bring them, and they found a way to support that with a pledge or with a contract that they will do what they do. And we get them, we also hold them accountable. We have to be a different breed of leadership. We can't just vote and then we'll finish, we say, oh, hey, you can't challenge government, you can't challenge, yes, you challenge government, government work for you. You are the government, we the people. That's what it says. You are the government. They work for you. You hire them. You can fire them. So long you get to know that you hire them and they are cheating you out of what you hire them to do. They're cheating you and taking away what's supposed to be yours, you and your children, and they're giving it to you and their children. It's time for you to fire them. That's how I see it. Y'all, thank you and your good night. Good night, everyone. Where is my banner? Let me find it. There we go. Thank you, everyone.